Good afternoon. This is Brett McDonald with the National Weather Service in Riverton, bringing you a weekend weather briefing for this last day of February and first weekend in March 2013. Let's first take a look at what the snowpack currently looks like. This is a national snow analysis that you can get off the No Risk website, as well as zooming into Wyoming. Taking a look at the totals, appears to be a fairly good snowpack in the western mountains, as we always hope for. You can see where there's still snow on the ground right now in the basins, and where there's not snow on the ground. Good snow also from central to northern Bighorns and southern part of the state. Well, how is all that relative-wise? Near normal in the northern part of the state, notch lower in the southwest of southern tier, and the southeast part of the state's struggling around 70% at this time. Hoping for some good wet storms this spring. Not much impact on the drought monitor right now, although we usually don't see much over the winter time. So hopefully as we move into spring, get some snow melt, get the ground saturated back up, we'll see a change in alleviating the drought that really hit us hard last year. Let's get right into the forecast. High pressure is going to be building in for this weekend. Still today and into Friday, we've got this northwest flow. A little bit of moisture in the mid-levels is producing some shower activity in the northwest mountains and potentially the northern part of the Bighorns. But Friday we'll definitely see a little jump in temperature by about 5 degrees over Thursday. And then as high pressure sets into western U.S. on Saturday, we'll see another jump in temperature. So even another 3 to 5 degrees warmer in the afternoons on Saturday. Potentially some mid-50s. Cody, Buffalo, Casper area. And with this underneath this ridge axis, it should be fairly light winds throughout. Now this is all preparing for a storm coming in on Sunday. The western side of the state should start seeing some clouds even Saturday night, as well as some showers, but the storm's going to come right out of the Pacific Northwest and move across the northern Rockies. A little bit of uncertainty right now exactly the latitudinal position of it and what kind of an impact it'll make. Looks like the northwest part of the state will get fairly good shot of precipitation, and the latest track has it going more across northern Wyoming. Definitely pick up the wind speeds, and we should see the storm move through by Monday morning. So as you can see by this map, the storm's moved all the way from the Idaho Panhandle into Nebraska by midday on Monday. Once again leaving Wyoming and northwest flow, still having snow in the eastern part of the state and clearing skies in the western part of the state, with a little bit of a ridge axis moving back in over the western United States. We got here a precipitation forecast total map from our National Center in Maryland. And so for 5 days from now out through Tuesday evening, this is what they're showing for Wyoming. Over half an inch of liquid water, so potentially a foot of snow in the northwest mountains. Getting mostly that. You can see how it's impacting southern Wyoming, getting potentially into the southeast mountains, as well as tracking a little bit more northerly and getting the northern part of the state. So there is a potential with this to kind of leave the central basins, southern Bighorn Basin and especially the Wind River Basin and into Natrona County, kind of out of the precipitation chances for this storm. As we look ahead into next week, as I mentioned, Monday into Tuesday we have that high pressure settling back in over the west and then moving off into the plains, so that by Wednesday we can see another storm starting to wrap up on the west coast and pushing that southwest moist flow with cloudiness into the western mountains, with potential for another storm toward the end of next week. Here's the outlook from the Climate Prediction Center for the week after that. Above normal temperatures is expected across much of the mountainous region, and near normal chances of precipitation over the Wyoming area. Please don't forget to use our website and use all resources, Facebook, Twitter, especially the Y-Dot webcams as you're traveling around the state this winter. It's kind of nice with the sun melting snow off the road a little bit quicker. Have a great weekend and give us a call if you have any questions.